It's very standard bans as well. We saw it banned in the last game. You still see it banned in this game. Snapfire being banned, and it looks like paiN themselves will ban out the AA because they're going to run a Stark. Now, Stark is actually a really good off-lane fighting hero in this patch, especially against the Timbersaw, because still, of course, Stark will right-click the Timbersaw and Timber will end up getting reactive armor stacks. But the big thing about this is that the Stark can actually just still do technical, quote-unquote, pure damage because of the fact that he just has it continually tagged, basically. He'll get it with his Essence Shift because it removes stats. So there's the technical pure damage, quote-unquote, is just the removal of the stats from the Timbersaw. So I like the Stark pickup here. I'm not too keen on the AA being banned out, but it may be that Infamous also have an AA player that could be relatively good here against this Stark. You can make a lot of good team fights happen from it too. So I imagine they'll try to run a whole different kind of lineup now without this AA. That being said, Infamous Gaming, if they wanted to, they could pick up a Morphling, which is one of the other heroes that's moderately good against the Stark, but not so good in a Mars game. As well as the fact that you have the Timbersaw already, so your mobility problem was kind of already solved. Looks like we're going to get the Undying here. So this is another big counter team fight here, but paiN, they insta-lock this IO. They want this IO picked up. They want the Stark partner, and this is probably the 4 IO then. So it's a 5 Grimstroke. There's no great wombo combo ultimates for the Grimstroke, but I mean, not everything's about getting the best abilities for your Grimstroke. That was when Grimstroke was first released. Everybody was going for like the key Grimstroke items that just like, and the key Grimstroke heroes, people always pick Lion because you get the double finger, Shadow Shaman with the double shackles, double hex, double ether shock. I mean, there's a lot of good single target spells. Double glimpse, I think, worked for a little while. I don't think it works anymore. I mean, you could technically do double sniper ultimate. I don't know how that works though. I don't think it does. Because Sniper's ultimate is a channel, or a quote-unquote animation channel. Can't be interrupted, but, well, I mean, it can, but not through silence. Well, no, it can't get interrupted through silence. It can't get interrupted through root, because it's not a mobility spell. But anyway, a lot of big stuff people that usually ended up running with the Grimstroke, but we're not in that patch anymore. We're not in the day 1 patch of Grimstroke. We're going to see the Faceless Void being picked up on the side of Infamous. So the only reason I like this pickup for the Faceless immediately is that it catches off the Stark. It gives them that extra potential to end up getting great team fights. It's not great against the Mars. Mars is still going to end up winning the lane if it's going to be Mars versus Faceless Void. But I don't think it will be. I really want to think it's going to be Timber versus Mars. They're going to put them in the same lane. So Faceless Void has a much better time against the Stark. You've got the track that can, or back. It's not even called backtrack, actually. You just jump away, it just resets his HP. And then you got the Undying with the Tombstone. He can actually create counter team fights as well. So sure, the Mars Arena goes up, but you could drop the Tombstone and it will just kind of reset the team fight because they have to focus that Tombstone. So it's the only reason why I like Infamous's draft so far. And at the same time, they still leave their last support pick very open here. Unless this is, this is definitely actually a 4 Undying. So they leave their mid lane pick here still open, but paiN is also leaving their mid lane pick open still. Shadow Fiend going to be banned out. This actually is one of the usual go-to heroes that gets paired up with the Faceless. It's another one of those mid heroes that deals a decent amount of damage outside the pit. I wouldn't be surprised at this point if we do see a Pugna though, because that is another hero that's a really good one outside of the pit. Outside of the Chrono, pardon. But they can still be very flexible. SA Dota usually likes to flex on their multiple pick possibilities. Maybe they'll see something like, there's no way they're going to run a Skywrath mid. They ban the OD, maybe a Lina. Oh, we're going to see the Leshrac. I imagine Lina will be the response. Nope, there's the Pugna. It looks like paiN is going to take the Pugna here. It's pretty good instant response against the Leshrac, but I think Leshrac usually still wins the lane. Pugna is just a great way to make sure that anybody that's in the Chrono isn't going to die. Unless he's in the Chrono, of course. Because, you can just use Decrepify on your ally, make sure they just don't get right-clicked down to the ends of the earth, and then turn that bad boy around and try to get the team fight down and ready to go. But anyway, Mandy running the Pugna. Robos will be in the mid with the Leshrac this time around. I say this time around, he was there last time. We have Darkseid is going to be the Faceless Void, the troll from the previous game. Undying will be Sladden from the Clockwork. Sacred is going to be, I believe this was the Oracle, yes? So Timbersaw, wait, no, he was not the Oracle. Sacred was the Underlord. And then Pepita is going to be the Disruptor. Once again. It's like Dunhai will be the Grimstroke. King RD will be the Mars. HFN is going to be the Stark. 444 will be the IO here. So actually, I think this means it's a 5 IO. But even then, I talk about this all the time. Since they've gotten rid of the fact that Observer Wards cost money, or that they don't cost money anymore, I want to think that it's not the end of the world to say that Position 4 supports or Position 5 supports don't hard exist anymore. Because now you could be a soft Position 4 and a hard Position 4. And now the Position 5 is basically a hard Position 4. Because all they have to do is really just buy sentries. And I imagine that's exactly what we're going to see in this game. There's already the pause coming out. Because I am. Ha! Not just very, very obvious indeed. Yep, there comes the tips as well. It's very, very standard this early into the game. They get those BM tips out of here as soon as possible. Oh, they're going to keep doing it too. There's another one. There we go. There's the pause actors, or the DCs. We got the DC on the Mars. He does come back. And then the IO is also the fresh DC. He'll come back as well. All right. So far, so good. Lanes are pretty normal lanes, I'd say. It looks like they might be triangulating this off lane here with the Faceless Void, Sladden, and Pepita, but this might just be some early lane aggression coming out. Undying already going for Decay. It's pretty standard, though. You don't really go any other spells. Why would you ever go Tombstone at 1? It's not exactly the most uncommon thing. Then what do we have? Yeah, Disruptor goes for the Thunder Strike at 1. Another very normal thing. And then, let's see. No other specs just yet. God, why is it every now and again? All right, I'm going to the Timbersaw real quick. Every now and again, I have items that don't show up on heroes. Oh my god, I'm glad it's you two. Thank god it's not just me. Yeah, he just looks so bald. That's so weird. Anyway, god, that just looks so weird. Every now and again, there's an item that just doesn't register. I had it for Winter Wyvern yesterday. But anyway, looks like we're going to go back up to the top lane here. paiN trying to do some aggression, maybe trying to take the early rune. Still another 20 seconds till that happens. Please click off of Timbersaw. I can't look at it anymore. God, it looks so weird. No, stop going back to it. God, you should have seen the Winter Wyvern one. It was much, much worse. No, see, look, yeah, he has his helmet on in there, but not in the actual picture. The pictures are all screwed up this week. It's whatever. We're in a beta game. Game's in beta. Yeah, small indie company. Oh, man, it's a good thing Valve doesn't end up watching these broadcasts. Oh, man. Anyway, it looks like the fight for the outposts happening once more here, and it might actually result in Dunhai's death here. And Sladden will do exactly that. Take the kill, and they'll just do the disco zombie. Left, right, up, and center. Easy first blood. They're going to TP him out as well. This can help Darkseid down in the bot here, because, like I pointed out, I don't imagine they're going to end up running the Faceless Void or the Slark against the offlaner, but now they are going to TP them out, because they want to do exactly that. So now we see HFN is going to be running up against Sacred up in the top lane now. They're going to counter TP as well. And the big thing is Infamous, they already TP'd their heroes, excluding the Faceless, but they're just going to do it again. This is the power of holding your TPs early. The other thing is you do get 3 TPs now, so of course they just have to wait like a minute to do it again. But yeah, Darkseid is back in the lane. You missed me. Ooh, King RD. See, here's the only thing is that they do swap the lanes, but it's just King RD doesn't win this lane in any way, shape, or form against this Timbersaw. Not to mention the Undying also sucks up the strength as well. So it's just, it doesn't really win the lane. He'll just lose all of his HP through the slow, insidious killer that is stat drain. Darkseid. He went for Bash at 1, so if he gets pounced, he's kind of rinsed here, but looks like they missed the pounce initially. Unless I missed it myself. Wouldn't be surprised if I did. At least I didn't miss the first blood. I'm actually doing, like, it's purely better than it was in the previous series that I've been doing. So, I guess I'm more awake at 6 a.m. in the morning. Interesting. Looks like paiN, though. They try to go for paiPetee. They get the kill on paiPetee, but in the meantime, Dunhai does manage to go down in the bot at the same time. We are seeing KingRD at least try to make a return here, but not going to find much. And already, you have to see the Pugny. He's going to go farm in the jungle side here. He's just not having a great time. We are going to see the suicide, but it actually was maybe a few seconds off there. KingRD still manages to get the gold, but not the XP from it. The AoE gold is released to the air up in the top, though. We do have a root going out. Sorry, the leash now. I mean, the thing is that it's just like leash and root. They're all the same. Except they all have different capabilities. Not too surprised about it overall. Anyway, looks like the lanes are going moderately well here, except for the fact that up in the top lane, we do have paiPetee going down, and they managed to find the trade on HFN. 444 has to jump to the creep wave, but looks like this courier is going to be the one eating the dust here. Slad just barely nips it. Gets it with that big old glove. Changes the decay animation. Grimstroke rotating in the mid here. We're trying to go on the kill on Robos. Does reveal at the last second, though. Whiffs the Q. It's a very hard spell to whiff. Back up in the top, though, once again. 444. Nah, he's good for the time being. It looked like he was in trouble, but they're not quite done. HFN, he wants to get somebody with this. Has pounced again in another 4 seconds, I mean. Trying to go for Sladden. 444 is going to hold him in here. The pounce is available. They will get him, and now they have to pounce for Dark Jade. They drop the overcharge, and it looks like they're going to get 2 for this. 444 doesn't die, and in the meantime, paiN take yet another kill in the mid on this Leshrac. XD. Easy pickings. Easy pickings. And it looks like paiN, on the other hand, they're the ones getting the kills early now. And speaking of which, paiPetee, again, there's the root, and guess what? The glimpse actually helps HFN in this scenario. Puts him back on the lane, and he'll just click the creep wave. At this point, they just rotate Sladden in now because they just don't want this hero to die anymore. They're going to try lane it just because of this sole factor, but paiN is willing to do the same as they have Dunhai over in the corner. Ready to go. Looks like they're going to go for Sladden here. Sladden, though, has a fair bit of HP to work against, but there is a stun available. They land the stun. It does max damage as well. Sladden will drop the heal. HFN, they're not afraid of this, dude. They have an IO. They're diving. They're ready for this. HFN, though, moderately low HP. He has to disengage. They drop the IO back in, but it cleans all the trees, so they see where he goes. They get the kill on 444, and HFN, very low HP. No salve, no regen, no nothing. Gets down. They will end up taking that kill. Looks like Dunhai is going to be the next one to fall as well. Robos comes in. He wants a little bit of revenge. He wants to get the kill personally. He will end up getting it. Your form returned from whence it came. A lot of gold swapping around in that transaction alone, but we're looking at in bottom here. We're Sacred just diving KingRD here. This is the power of the Timbersaw. Throwing out the ha-ha, but they don't actually see that. That's just the ally chat. But you can imagine they all feel the same way. They're all laughing externally and internally. In the mid, Leshrac in a bit of trouble here. He got a little glimpse of HFN there, and they're going to have to disengage. They're going to use the overcharge to farm up the creep wave and likely just deal damage to the tower now because they don't want to waste this gank. Dunhai. Yeah, they got 4 here. This is what I like about paiN Gaming. They're going to take the advantages that they have. And if it doesn't work, then they're going to push it even harder. paiN are just going to keep going. Decrep's available. They do have 3 to respond to this, but the Faceless Void just free farming in the top lane for the time being. They are going to TP in the Timber. They see the TP happening, and HFN's like, all right, I'm in a little bit of trouble. I'm just dead. Immediately, paiPetee, though, caught off on the sidelines, but I mean, you're losing your carry, you lose your mid from this one, and you could lose Dunhai, but still, they just traded, and they didn't lose the tower. They even get the deny. And deny gives you gold now when you deny the tower, so that's extremely good. That's 50 gold to every hero on this side of the Radiant. So this was extremely worth it for Infamous. Sure, you lose Disruptor, but like, you just insta-gimp this Slark, who's only level 4, by the way. The Faceless Void is literally half the level 6. Chrono will be up soon. Robo's a 6 as well. There's so much magic damage already in this game. And, you know, once they have the Chrono, that's just it. What are you going to do? Mars has the TP to the base. Just couldn't really hold the lane either. It's just Mars is not good against Timbersaw. And we're seeing this now. It's just paiN don't have the levels. Sure, they might have 1 kill lead. And they have the tower in the mid, technically. They didn't get the gold from the tower in the mid. But they got the tower. It existed on the map at the time. But it's just, there's no physical viewing of how good their net worth is at the moment. Glimpse, King RD is going to be put back underneath the tower here. He does have Arena, though. He is going to end up skewering Timber, but I don't think that's enough to really hold him over. They throw out the Chakram. It's not going to catch him, though. Mandy comes in, though. He does have the Sucky, and he's going straight for Sacred. He wants to get him. The spear is not available just quite yet. 3 more seconds, and he's going to go for it. Wants that spear real bad. The Chakram doing a lot of damage. But in comes Robos, though. King RD, he's in trouble. No, never mind. It's not going to be King RD. No, they throw Robos out just in time, but Mandy taking so much magic damage still goes down. They traded 2 for 1. They lost again. They lose the Disruptor. They trade 2 heroes. Oh, no, they trade 1 hero, pardon. Never mind. They trade 2 heroes as the IO dies up in the top. From Darkseid. Ooh. That was a 1-man Chrono, though, but it's not exactly bad to use a Chrono on 1 hero this early into the game. Sure, it's going to have a long cooldown, but like you're not really going to find any other better catch than to get rid of the partner of HFN. Undying might be in a bit of trouble here. No, paiN. They're looking to get the wraparound on this Leshrac. They do manage to find the stun on Pugna, and this slows down the aggression. The stun just barely in range here. Mandy really wants to go for it, but Sladden is here. They even dropped the Tombstone for this. Both holding him over for a long time, and Mandy going for Suck. He gets him, but he's still probably going to go down here. Getting clicked down here, Pepita. Sladden will actually find the kill. They might want to go for the kill on Dunhigh here. There's no slows available. They do have Glimpse. Oh, God, that's a long cooldown. Never mind. Don't have Glimpse for a long time, but still, Dunhigh, very low armor hero in comparison to these right clicks that are coming out here. They're just going to chase him down. Silence is there, but he's dead. They do have the TP coming in from King RD. The Arena is there. They'll skewer them in the tree, but you just Arena'd for a Disruptor. That's the only kill you're really going to get here. Sladden can start the TP right now. There's no way to interrupt him. He's just gone. And during this whole entire time, though, paiN was free farming with HFN, but so was Faceless. And on top of that, too, the Timbersaw is pushing down bot. Infamous are taking this game and holding on to it real nicely. It's definitely a different Infamous compared to game 1. Let's see. What are we looking at now? We're at the 10-minute mark. I'm going to jump over to the net worth. You already did anyway. The Stark is leading at the top of the net worth, which is probably why paiN have the little bit of a grasp that they do. He's going to go for the drums. It's very standard for a Slark to go for nowadays because you don't go for the Shadow Blade. You want to get some extra mobility. Go for the Shadow Blade, or not Shadow Blade, go for the Diffusal. Go for the very standard combo of that, though. Faceless slowly trailing behind, about 500 away. He's actually going to go for the Chrysalis. All right, I got to talk about this because this is freaking ridiculous. All right, it's just... Oh, hang on. Yeah, down and bottom, though. We do see Timber in a bit of trouble, but there's just no damage going out on this man. He's got 17 charges on his reactive armor, and he's just regenning up constantly. Mandy going for the Suck, but it's not going to find. Drop the fortification. They counter fort as well. They want to keep these creeps alive, and mostly this cannon. IO relocate in. They drop the Arena, and IO actually relocates. No, they do manage to find it, but the Disruptor drops the combo, but it's not going to matter. Darkseid comes in, cleans up house, trying to find anyone he can kill, but it's not enough damage. Sacred, though, is going to be able to get out of this one. The heal is available in HFN. They got to leave. They don't even get the tower. Infamous making the trades, playing the game. Getting home with this one. A lot of change in the golden net worth there off of that one kill and one fight alone. Again, you do lose the Disruptor, but you just traded everything else. You're losing the Disruptor almost every single time. Anyway, back to Chrysalis. This item is ridiculous. It gives 45 damage now. That is more than just buying a Demon Edge. Because, okay, let's look at it. The Demon Edge is 2,200 gold. The Chrysalis is 2,130. Like, there's a significant difference. One gives 42 damage. One gives 45 damage. But one of them also gives crits. 20% as well. 20%'s moderately high, especially for a Faceless Void who already has a bash chance at 24 at max. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see HFN go for this, but he needs that defusal. He really needs it bad. HFN is playing pretty carefully here, but at the same time, Timbersaw might get jumped on by 3 heroes. King D has Arena, but no Blink. They do manage to land the Decrep. They have the TP in as well. They still dedicate the Arena, seeing that StarLadder TP's in. They drop the Tombstone. They drop the double ult, the double silence, but not the double suck. They do manage to at least get the kill on StarLadder, and they're going for more. The Tombstone goes down. They get the leash as well, because HFN with the IO relocate in. They'll get him, and they'll relocate back out. Actually, it looks like it's just IO that'll go back out. Looks like paiN just want to get the tower, but in the meantime, they do trade the mid. I want to say it's 1 for 1, but you did just get 2 kills, and you're going to get the bot tower. You're Stark getting it as well. It's ever so closer to that Diffusal Blade. It's a very important damage change that's going to end up helping them out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like the outposts are going to be reverse captured here. They take the one bot, and in return they take the one top. paiN not smoked, but they are going to get picked up by this scan almost immediately. Well, the mid towers are down, though. Mid towers give a lot of map aggression in this patch right now. It's not exactly surprising to see this one go down before the top towers. Well, I say that, though, actually. paiN do have the tower advantage, but KP, the mid tower, was denied, so... Not they may have the physical advantage, but not the gold advantage from them. Whereas Infamous have every tower that's gone down, they've handpicked themselves. There's a smoke that goes out on the side of Infamous here. They're lining up. There's actually 2 smokes on this Disruptor, who also has a haste rune. Looks like it is going to expire though. But they want to go for something here. I don't know what they're going to find. It looks like they're going to find Mandy, actually. That's a pretty good kill, and I don't think they'll have to Chrono for this. Well, I say that. Faceless Void isn't even nearby. They drop the stun. Immediately, the IO is still trying to relocate in. You can see the portal, but it's not going to be enough here. And in fact, it looks like 444 might be going down here. Nope, just barely able to get away with HFN here. Should end up de-shackling, though, because I don't think HFN wants to go with them back up to top. They do drop the stun, though. They want to go for Disruptor again, and there's another permanent Agi stack, and immediately purge. The Arena, though, not going to land. Chrono comes in. It lands on 2, but he jumps in the Arena. It drops the Chrono, but it still doesn't matter. There's enough damage from the outside team. I'm ecstatic indeed. KRD slowed down. He's got 3 spells on cooldown. They do manage to find the kill on 444, and they're looking for more. They got him. KRD goes down. They're diving for more. They want Dun High. But there's going to be the comeback in from Mandy. He's trying to go for more here, but there's no way they want to dive this hard, especially since the tower's on backdoor protection. That was insane, though. They did manage. They dropped the Chrono in the pit, but there was still so much damage that just comes from Sacred from this Timbersaw. It's just another hero that works well with this Faceless Void. Very, very well with this Faceless Void. Looks like BKB will be next for the Faceless. He's already got the Chrysalis. It's just so ridiculous. They always go for Chrysalis now. It's going to be Chrysalis on every core hero. Why Slark doesn't have one yet, I have no idea. Drumstroke is going to start going for the Spirit Vessel now, though. Realize this Timbersaw is proving to be quite an issue. Pugna himself going to end up going for... Looks like he actually just finished his Aether Lens. Or his Veil. I'm not 100% sure which one finished. Alright, so then he finished his Aether Lens. Just recently then. Because he's sitting on some low gold at the moment. It might be something else on the courier. Who knows? Anyway, looks like Slark I saw the item he was going for. It has to be in the courier. Yeah. Oh, then he's already got it. He's calling out the Ring of Aquila. Sent it back from the courier there from somebody else. But anyway, we are going to see... Ooh, Philosopher's Stone being thrown down on the ground here. Probably going to be picked up for Dunhai here. Gives him extra mana, minus 35 attack damage, but 60 GPM. It's the only thing in Dota 2 that gives you a GPM bonus now, because nobody has GPM talents, and this is really good for him. They'll get that Spirit Vessel up even quicker. So let's see. Oh my god, he's not gonna finish BKB. He's gonna go straight for a Moon Shard, this Faceless Void. Why would you? That is greed. That is real greed. I really hope he's not. I really hope he's kidding. It's the closest they really have, I guess, to their big boy fighting hero. Force Staff will be next for Sladden. I imagine that'll be good for trying to put people in a better position in the arena, or at least forcing before the arena comes up. All right, well, it looks like the game slowed down a little bit. paiN kind of understanding they don't really want to be in fights right now, but Infamous aren't really giving him the option as they smoke up in the mid here, and they might be coming in for a quick drop. Robo's leading the charge. He has the Yules. They're in the creep wave, though. King RD throws the spear. paiN, they're like, where are their enemies? Where are the heroes? Robos, under the guise of an Invis rune as well. They find the Yules. The glimpse into the back. The arena is going to be there, and there's only one in the arena. And Faceless Void again, Chronos, but this time there's no Timber to help them. And this is going to be a big problem. Instead, Robos goes down. They're going to lose PartyPetee as well. HFN clicks away, turning away. The Timber's here now, but it's too little too late. I say that, though. They are going to relocate out the Grimstroke. Sladden is going to TP out, but they really want to get this kill on Sacred. The Pounce is available now, actually. He has Diffusal, too. And there's no mana on this Timber. He doesn't have Soul Ring. He'll have Boots in 3, but it's not going to be enough. Io jumps in, but the Spear coming in from King RD. They'll finish him off. They get 4. And again, this Chrono just did not land the way they wanted it. Chrono goes down. Mars Arena comes up. He's stuck on the outside. And not to mention, Mandy decrept himself before the Chrono even went down, too, because he was going for good old sucky suck. And it was just, he couldn't do anything. And this is just, Mandy's going to take this tower for free. They're not going to end up jumping into this one. They're going to let this one fly. I mean, they have to. It's just, it's Pugna. God, look at how much bursting that does on there. I forgot, you don't have the Golemite towers. I've got the Golem towers. Look at them go. Look at them golem. But of course, they are going to punish this. Robos comes in, drops the stun. King RD is near. Drops the arena again, but it's purely defensive. Don't think it'll be able to save him in this scenario. I do like this. I appreciate the thought, though. Appreciate the thought. That being said, though, now there's no arena for a whole minute. But I don't think they're going to wait. They're not going to make a big fight right now until they end up getting him back. Well, yeah, it looked like there was a possible kill coming out for up here on the top. Stark is actually going to go for the BKB next. I think this is his next big game-winning item. Goes for the BKB. He can withstand being just maxed down in the Chrono. Whatever. I didn't know I even made a pun. What are we talking? What pun was I talking about? What did I say? Okay, well then don't tell me that it was bad because I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Was it because I said it was terrible or something like that and it was Timber Saw? I don't know. Infamous, once again, use up one of their very many smokes on this Disruptor. PETA really wants this. By the way, he's got another smoke at the win, and if they want it, King RD, Arena, and 3, they're blinking away. They don't want to be a part of this one, but it looks like Dunhai might be the only trade here. I lied. They're going to throw down the arena. They drop the spear immediately. The Spirit Vessel is online. It's going to work, and you see this Timber Saw is just not regenning. The PETA, though, they do manage to drop the Chrono, but there's that fresh BKB on the Slark. It does so much. He's not taking any damage. One click, and he gets the kill. They're not even going to kill the IO. He's out of there. Relocates with an illusion drop. They do manage to get HFN pretty low here, but he does have his ultimate. Is going to jump on out of there, and they don't want to push it too hard. They do manage to spear the Undying to the tree line here, but he's under the guise of a Glimmer Cape. But HFN, he is not scared to right-click this hero, and right-click away he will. They might not be done yet, though. They do see Darkstay on the side here. Mandy They're not going to get him too much. No, never mind. They do have the clumsy net, but they can't find a great spear with this one. They're going to have to let this one slide. He does manage to jump away just in time. Well, I mean, he couldn't get the spear. There was the angle he was in is just, it was either he either went for the pink tree that's along the side of the base, or he lands it on the side, and there's no real great spears that you can get easy kills with me. Yeah, well, I mean, they're the pro players, not us, huh? Anyway, back up in top, though. King RD is going to find Sacred. Sacred does not have a TP due to mana. And now we have HFN coming in, and now he really doesn't have a TP due to mana. And HFN, free stats. Look at him click away. It doesn't do a lot of damage, of course, but still, he just got like 10 stats from clicking on that Timber Saw. And then, of course, one permanent Agi as well. He's got 13 permanent Agi. He's been a part of 17 total kills. So at least a good 70-ish% of his game has been stealing a permanent Agi from people. It's a very good game for paiN, despite the fact that the early game seemed a little bit messy at the start, but now we see that Stark, he's got one extra piece for his Scotty. Unless this is a Manta. I don't think this is a Manta, though. But he does just have the orb. King RD comes in trying to find a spear. Does manage to find the spear. Gets the double leash as well. They're going for more. The double suck. Not going to be there because there is a Yules out on Robo. So he's fine for a little while. But the Spirit Vessel goes out. They're going to disengage, at least for the time being. King RD does have Blink. Looking for the stun, though. He does find it. The spear goes out. Got 1 second left on it. He wants to save it to actually get a kill. But he will end up killing Robos. Back in the mid, HFN clicking away on this Disruptor. They have buybacks on their heroes, but I don't think you want to buy back on your supports to try and save this, especially since they still have to deal with the exterior towers here. They were just diving underneath protected towers. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of damage. But it looks like... yeah, that's a good one. Looks like paiN will just continue to take the exterior towers here. Faceless Void going to be farming in the opposing lane at the time. Still has the BKB. I believe we saw it in the last fight. Yeah, that's why it's at 9 second now. It's going to go for the Nullifier. Probably not going to go for the Moon Shard anymore. But Moon Shard's very good, close up corner kind of thing. They want it. It looks like it is going to be the Scotty for the Slark, by the way. Not going to go for the Manta. I don't think you'd ever go Manta anyway. Aghanim Scepter, though. That's the next big thing for this Disruptor. The Disruptor needs this Aghanim Scepter. That's the big issue here. It's just like the Ags is so important because it disables the BKBs, it disables the Blink Daggers, disables anything within the pit that they have. Not to mention, you know, they throw the arena down, you just drop Static Storm in the arena. If he's not already silenced by Grimstoke, that is correct. If he's not already dead, he can use his abilities. Basically. Gotcha. Sacred, though, caught on the sidelines here, going to be skewered to the tree, losing his mana, and he doesn't have enough mana to escape. He's dead. Just very, very slowly. The Grimstroke does manage to find a good double ultimate, but still manages to die at the same time. The double suck is going to be there, but it's not really going to be enough. The glimpse from PaiN is going to push him back for the time being. They're going to have to leave this one be. They can't dive the Timber Saw anymore here. I say that. They're totally willing to do that. You know, I'm surprised I don't see an Ags from HFN yet. Trying to dive Sacred, though, just doesn't have vision to see him. They'll have to leave it be. It looks like he's actually going to go for the Silver's Edge instead. That's really good. It's going to break the pass over the Timber Saw. I like this idea instead. Speaking of other ideas, we do see Pepita being skewered to the wall from King RD. Good old Mars. Everybody, yeah, well, I mean, of course, duh. If you're a hero that buys a Blink Dagger and you have an ability like Mars's Arena of Blood, then hell, yes, you will. Oh, that's Tomato? Oh, that explains a lot. So I think I have Tomato on my friends list still. I don't know if that's Tomato. I don't think it is. But anyway, it looks like Infamous. In the meantime, they want to try to take this Roche. King RD, he's there. He gets brought up. He doesn't have his BKB, but he does have Pipe. He's just dead, actually. There's not much you can really do here. Pipe's not even going to go down. They find the leash, but they can't do much at the moment, at least. HFN sidelines here. Fresh Shadow Blade. He buy back immediately on this Mars. They're going to go immediately. The fresh break actually comes out, and HFN trying to deal damage. The BKB's there. Robos, guess what, bud? You ain't going to do jack. I'm a Slarky boy. Look at me go. He's going to click on Robos as much as possible. The glimpse is going to be there, putting 444 in the backlines, though, but at the same time, just getting the kill on Robos here. No, they find the leash, actually, and I think you want to go still for the Timbersaw. You get Robos, so Sacred got up on the sidelines, is going to be diffused. He's definitely going down. There's no way he can really get mana here, at least the next 3 seconds. He has Soul Ring, but the Pounce is going to be there. Pushed back in from the Mars. They'll get the kill back in the mid. RD maybe trying to go for the Faceless Void, but it's not going to end up getting him. But paiN taking the advantage. Now the Roshan, by the way, is at a moderately okay HP. The Illusions died outside the pit. Now Roshan's broken, so it's not going to see his beautiful passives come out here. I say that as he bashes HFN, but free Roshan after killing off the heroes. They're going to end up getting this Aegis. I imagine it's an HFN Aegis. Yeah, he swaps out the wand. They smoke it immediately. This is what I like to see from a lot of pro games right now. Finish Roche, smoke out, let's get another kill. There's so many things you can do in this map. There's a Sentry Ward, though, but it's not going to scout out the fact that they're smoked. The RD comes in. The Arena comes in. They get both supports, actually. This is huge. HFN pops the BKB just so he can confirm this kill. I think he would have been fine, but he wants that extra Agi stack. It was a 7-second. The BKB is basically down to the point where it's getting down to the 5 seconds. We do see HFN. Oh my gosh, he tries to dive for Sacred. I say tries, he's doing it successfully. He's got the Aegis, by the way. Still clicking away. He's broken at the time. HFN does have a Pounce available now. Could go for it, but he's going to hold on to it for an escape. And now HFN, please go for the Aghanim Scepter. It's a pretty standard item at this point. Get that double Pounce. Well, double Pounce. You get 2 pounces. And you get the increased Pounce range. It looks like gonna hold on to that gold for a buyback if it ever comes to that point. King RD comes in, finds the spear, but he doesn't have Arena for another 3 seconds. Down goes the good old ult from Faceless Void, though, and they will end up losing 444. They do end up losing the second support as well. IO coming back in, looking for a reload. They do manage to kill off the Aegis. Mandy comes back, tries to regen, but he's actually going to get that brought down still. HFN goes for more. The buyback's going to be there, but trying to get the buyback just in time for that glimpse pull, but doesn't matter, though. Mandy actually has boots of travel. They get the arena. There's 4 people in this arena. HFN, he's going ham. There's no static kinetic storm available. HFN clicking on all the heroes. Timbersaw losing all of his Agi. The sucky is there. And they will get him. They get 2 for this one. Mandy does manage to slow down the Undying at the time being, but paiN, they're taking this game. They ran through the buybacks, and they're going for more. Guess what? It was just my Aegis. Slark is ready for this one. Wow, indeed. Skewered to the base. They're going to lose his Faceless. He's losing all of his HP. He's got no mana. He's dead. There's no buyback for him either. In paiN, they're going to take this. They're sucking up all the HP, all the life from Infamous, both from every single player possible, not just from Pugna, but from the overall gameplay. HFN, look at those stacks. He's got 32 temporary with 19 permanent. Robos gets skewered up to the tower, but it dies just in time, so he doesn't actually get skewered. He's going to get leashed up, though, at the last second, though. Sacred trying to escape. Will end up getting this one. The glimpse is going to be there. No BKB to disjoint this one this time, and actually HFN getting fairly low. The IO comes in, though. The mech is there. The regen is impossible. Mandy drops him, goes on the life drain, goes and immediately kill for StarLadder. StarLadder buys back within seconds. They buy back as well on Robos. 444 on the sidelines. He's very low. That's a dieback, and he dies in this one. IO starts to relocate, though. He's by himself. He goes up, dying as well. HFN, BKB tries to bounce out of here. He can't, though. He's caught up. He's dead. paiN do manage to skewer back at least a couple of the heroes here, but it looks like Sacred's not done yet. He wants to go for more, but there's no blood to get. And paiN Gaming, Infamous Gaming, managed to hold on for as long as they could, but expending literally buybacks on everybody. The PM tip goes out there as well by Pepita, or by Infamous, by the Slark. HFN throwing out to Pepita. Oh, it was an insane. Good old Dota. Good old Dota. Oh, I love it. Quickening Charm is going to be found by the Mars. I don't think you'd pick this up. He's got the Imp Claw. He's going to hold on to that one instead. But still, this is a very insane game. I almost ran out of breath. Like, gosh, I can feel it in my stomach. Oh, man. Anyway, very, very crazy game already. Looks like Faceless Void has to be a little bit careful here because Mars is primed and ready. In comes the Stone. Get the Skewer. The Sucky is going to be there. They can't drain his mana quite quickly enough. The Mantis there. He's solo Chronos with nobody there. That was purely a defensive Chrono, and it's just, he got nothing with it. Oh, no. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. To drop a Chrono and get nothing from it. Oh, they didn't even Mars Arena for it, too. They still have Arena. Quickening Charm, by the way, is going to be on the Grimstroke. Want to get those abilities up quicker. Plus, there's actually pretty sure there's a cooldown. Yeah, there's a cooldown on the Spirit Vessel. Get that up quicker. It's even better as well. Looks like paiN, they're going to do a smoke. They know there's no Chrono. But at the same time, Infamous, since they have no Chrono, they're not going to stay outside. We do see this one being the case. They didn't see the smoke. Actually, they might have seen the smoke. There actually is a Radiant Ward up here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Actually, yeah, no, they did see the smoke. They did it right on top of this ward up here, so they know exactly that they smoked. But even then, it's just there's no Chrono. So they're playing off the fact there's no Chrono for like another. Oh, yeah, look at that net worth. Good grief. It was going a little good for Infamous for a little while there, around the 15-17 minute mark, but then bam, it just drops down immediately. And here we are now. paiN, 10k up in the lead at the moment. They're just wiping it up. All right, so what are we looking for here? Don't think they're waiting for the next Roche. It's possibly in 2 minutes, but there's the Ags on the Slark, by the way. It is like literally the best item for Slark this patch right now. It doubles the distance for the pounce. And it, well, not really doubles. I think it actually makes it just, oh no, each radius distance almost doubles it. It's about 500 extra, but still, it's enough to count. But, you know, you get 2 charges. It's not the range that makes this Aghanim Scepter really, really good. It's the fact you get 2 charges. It's actually insane. Plus, it's a 10-second respawn time for each charge. Because what, it's Scepter replenish time to 10. Yeah. And then we do have the Dagons starting to be built up on the Pugna. He's doing a pretty good job maintaining that. He's got a Blink Dagger as well. It's a Telescope, paiN. Gotta be careful here. The reveal goes out on 444. He's hiding in the perfect tree line. Zips out of there. So that's the double pounce. But in the meantime, they find Pepita with a Mars Arena. But at the same time, they might be able to find Dunhai here. They drop the stun, drop the combo. They do manage to drop a leash. King RD does throw a spear, but you can't double that one. But you can double the Sucky Suck. They try for that one, though. The Chrono is going to be available now if they want to get this. The buyback from Pepita as well could help them enforce a team fight here. 444 getting moderately low HP. He got no one to tether to because he's got no boots. Doesn't matter, though, at the save lines, though. They do manage to find King RD, but HFN comes in. The Chrono is there, but he's by himself, but he's not going for that. Oh, he went for the IO. He was channeling the tether out, and looks like this might be dead HFN here. HFN, he's only got one option. It's to click heroes. And he goes down. paiN, they're going to lose all their heroes here. 444 trying to get out, but slowly burns away. The gem's on the ground, and now because of going back for that gem, Mandy might just be dead here. And dead here is exactly what he is. They just traded 5. They got 5 heroes. And Infamous, of course, the creeps are in the base, yeah, but like, they just got 5 heroes. They literally traded nothing. Well, I mean, I guess they popped Chrono, obviously, and they did Static Storm, Kinetic Field combo and used up all of their mana. But, I mean, they did it. That's exactly what Infamous need. They need to do that maybe like 2 more times, and then Infamous can get back into this game. But it's a very hard ask. It's just paiN was all separated for that one little engagement, and it paid off. They're going to go check the Roche. It's not up, at least for another 2 minutes, actually. This is a long respawn. Since we're thrown down, they know there's an observer outside this pit. They'll clean it up. It's 246 gold observer reward. Hot damn. Money. Money. Looks like the Bloodthorn is going to be next for this Faceless. It's just everybody just builds the Chrysalis, so it's just why not finish it? All right? Yeah, I'm right. Looks like Dyer's going to lose a courier in there. That's the spotting courier. But it looks like the Aeon Disc will be next for the IO here. He's tired of dying. He'll get the relocate off almost every time now. Grimstroke still holding on to just gold in general. Not really going for any one thing in particular. Solar Crest still trying to be finished up. On the Mars, Stark, he just finished the Ags. He's actually Silver's Edged underneath the tower here, trying to look for a cheeky pick, but not going to find it.
Dire are scanning.
Dire dropped the scan. They're not going to find anything at the moment. Yeah, there's nothing here. HFN perfectly fine with it. Drops a sentry just in case. The only reason why you're getting revealed is because the outpost that you walked perfectly right past. There you go. Ignore how many times I drew a circle around that outpost. No! Ignore that. Ignore that. Anyway. Blink Dagger is going to be next on the Grimstroke. Going to see the start of the Bloodstone for the last track. He does end up picking up the Kaya. Kaya goes in the Bloodstone now. Really interesting stuff. Riveting gameplay. Infamous. They're going to Glimmer Cape Sladden in there. There's nobody in the pit. Roche is not up, but there is another Dire Courier in there. Sladden sees the Courier. 13 seconds. 10 seconds. Look at that. Look at that dog. He's got a little thing of AO on there too. He's got his cool little wings. Huskies are adorable. Anyway, it looks like King RD drops the arena in here. He's trying to go for this kill on Undying and insta gives him. He does buy back immediately. Tries to TP in there, but he's actually just TPing to the inner wall. Not going to be able to get much though. They drop the chrono on HFN. Out comes the tether. TP out of there. He's good to go. That is the power of the IO right here in HFN. He's not done. He jumps in. He goes in, but he's going to lose a lot of HP in his life for this. The green does not pay. And 444 just relocates back to his location. That's been the full 12 seconds. And Infamous throwing out the little BM tip there. They're going to keep going for more, though. Sladden chasing up Dunhigh. The slow is there because that's how the Undying Golem works. And they get him. They get him. It just takes a real long time. Andy's the only one still alive here. They do manage to drop the skewer with the Dagon onto this Undying. He's stunned for a long time here. The Glimmer Cape not going to say, oh, they get him. Whoa. Just insta-give with the God's Rebuke. The arena is back online, by the way. They do know that the Roche is up. They buy back immediately for Grimstroke. Because it is his courier in there, I believe. No, it's HFN's courier. Why is HFN's courier in there? Look at that. Look at that boy. Look at how happy he is. Look at how happy he is that he's scouting in this Roshan. What a good boy. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like they're going to know this is happening. The courier even flies around very aggressively, notifying that, hey, we know you're doing this. It goes out. King RD throws the spear, doesn't find anybody. Infamous, they're like, all right, we'll let it walk back into the pit here. That's a good thing you're still on the dog. I was on the dog the whole entire time. Satanic be next for the Faceless Void. Ninja Gear's actually picked up by the Timber Saw. That's huge. That's huge. Extra 20 Agi. That's just extra armor for him. Actually, he uses the Craggy Coat instead. He's going to go for an Ags. No, he's going to go for the Bloodstone. A lot of Bloodstones in this game. Drop the scan. HFN's in the pit. I don't think they're going to have a great response time for this, especially since they got the negative armor on him. Rocking away here. There's a basher on HFN as well. He jumps out. This is a play I like to see a lot. Are they going to smoke? They're not going to. Usually, when I see this, they drop a smoke, but no smoke this time. Maybe just holding it off for the time being. I don't want to go for this roast just quite yet. 25 talent picked up by somebody. I didn't quite see it. Actually, I think it was the Void. Yeah, it was the Void. Goes for the 25% backtrack. It's very standard. I don't think you want to go Chrono AoE in this game because that's just a bigger circle you have to worry about. HFN jumps back in. Sacred's on the outside here, though. You might have seen him jump in. Just Throws out the chakram. They know that he's in there. It's half HP as well. They know that too. The rest of Infamous are outside the pit. They're ready. They want to get this. Sacred just cleaning up more trees on the outside. A flicker actually found by the Stark there. I don't think you want to use that though. Maybe you flicker the IO. That looks like Dunhive's going to use the flicker here. IO actually has a... She's got the Greater Fairy Fire. That's a moderately good item there. Dire dropped the scan. They see there's something in that pit, but it looks like it's illusion. HFN in trouble. You can't pounce over that anymore. Everybody thinks you can, but HFN's on the outside of the chrono, and they're going for more. They have to relocate out. They bring him out. They get the kill on StarLadder on the sidelines. They're going for more, though. HFN losing a lot of HP. He's stuck in this pit now. He's losing a lot of HP to all this combo. He buys back immediately, though. He wants to get this Roshan, and now that he's bought back, they have to get this Roshan. That's a long TP, though. Power up the outpost TP. They leap in. They want this Roche. The field is in there, and they just want to click away. HFN going to get glimpsed out. Not like he can't pounce back in, though. As we see here, he does exactly that. HFN almost got it. He's bashed up, though. That bash, the second bash is changing everything. The arena goes down. HFN, he gets everything. The cheese not even picked up. He also gets a free gem, by the way. They're going for more. It looks like the Timber's stuck on the sidelines, leashed up. He's going for it. He's got it. I got to add him in the chat here. Anyway, it looks like Sacred, though, getting caught, though. He's trying to get out as much as possible, losing all of his mana, a lot of his HP. He will end up going down. They get him. They still have the Aegis. Okay, I got it. Bam, this guy. Easy, Ben. HFN throwing out the BM tip, giving an XT in the chat as well. Looks like glimpse. HFN is like, all right, I'm not really concerned about this. I'll just do it again. Big old leap. King RD. Oh, that's a dead Disruptor. HFN coming in there, getting the permanent Agi. He's at 25 perma Agi now. That's a scary boy. This isn't your Ricky. Bloodthorn, by the way, is finished on Faceless Void, but it doesn't do anything. They buy back immediately on the Timber. They see this is their last line of defense. HFN, again, still has the Aegis. There's actually cheese on 444 as well. Faceless goes into the back lines, though. He doesn't have Chrono. He gets caught in the arena, but the BKBs are there, but they're staying in the arena for some reason. King RD, he's got regen in the arena. He does get bursted down, though, but everyone's taking the burst damage. The double dig and the double shock is there. They're losing all their HP. The buyback comes from Faceless. They're trying their best, though. Sacred goes downside. He's going to be brought down as well. Robos will get caught on the sidelines. 2 heroes alive. I don't think that'll be enough, though. They have the buyback from the Mars as well. He's trying to get back in there, but the towers are going down, and paiN are going to take this series. It's just this, but they want more. They want blood, and HFN is wanting for it and going for it. He wants to get this kill real bad on the last track, though. He's decrept for the time being. It looks like they're trying to go for this Faceless. I don't quite appreciate this kind of diving here, but they're going to do it anyway. Who cares? They get the 5-man wipe, and paiN Gaming will take this game, and they will move on from there. The thanks and the GG being thrown out at the end of the game. The disconnected early. It's a crazy 45-minute game, and paiN Gaming will take the series 2-0, putting Infamous down below. I believe they're still in the game, though. It's not over yet. The lower bracket, upper brackets, stuff like that. But that is it for us on this stream. But at the same time, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the scoreboard. I haven't even left the game yet. You're already there. We see the Aghanim Scepter was never built for this Disruptor, and I think that would have made the biggest change overall in this whole entire game. But the other thing is that this Disruptor died 18 times. And the Stark had 29 permanent agility. Let's put it this way. Actually, I could look at how many times the Stark killed the Disruptor. Let's see. 10 times. He stole 10 Agi from this Disruptor the whole entire game. That's a lot of Agi. 6 actually on the Undying, too. Undying died a lot in this game as well, but 18 deaths? That was a lot. That was a lot. BKB on the last track didn't really help. He got it at the end, so it didn't really have that much effect. The BKB on the Faceless ran out really quickly. Like the arenas as well were extremely good. Going for the Solar Crest build, being able to hold over all possible damage, the pipe as well. And then they last pick a Desolator. I didn't even see this. They swapped out the BKB on HFN and picked up a Desolator and kill the buildings quicker. Yeah, look at that. IO, look at all those kills. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us, at least. David Bowie, or Dota 2 Bowie, I don't know if his first name is David, but Bowie will be covering for the rest of the game after this. He'll have you for the next 3 series, but we'll be back tomorrow with the semifinals and the grand finals for tomorrow. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I want to give a shout out to paiN, who is my observer. He's doing all the hot, fresh memes that's been going on in the chat, as well as the game itself with all of the zoom ins, all the chats in there, all that stuff in there. Yeah, he's acting like he doesn't know what a meme is. Literally, his job is a meme as an observer. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you thoroughly enjoy it. This is PartyPetee and paiN Legame signing off. We'll see you next time for some more Dota 2 action.